Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to review the 2018 horror sequel, the found footage horror sequel, Hell House LLC 2, The Abaddon Hotel. Now if you don't know, I am a huge fan of the first Hell House LLC. I got the opportunity to watch and review that film over on the Geek Legion of Doom channel. I reviewed the director's cut of that film, and I absolutely bloody loved it. I found it really brilliant and absolutely terrifying. And on my recent top 10 found footage films, it got up to the dizzying heights of number 2 on my favourite of all time, I believe. Absolutely love it. It's such a great effective horror film, the first one, and I've been deeply looking forward to seeing the second one, the sequel. And what do I think of Hell House LLC 2? Well, we'll get to that. I'll tell you what this film is about first. So for those of you that don't know, the first film, these people go into this abandoned hotel and set up a hell house for Halloween where people can go and get all these scares. It all goes terribly wrong, to say the least. And this is a direct sequel to that film. And when I say direct sequel, I mean direct sequel. And by that I mean is if you haven't seen the first one, you're going to be pretty lost here. I think it was probably Leo over at Geek Legion of Doom when I watched his review for this film. He said exactly the same thing. If you haven't seen the first film, you're going to be lost here. And I have seen the first film probably less than 12 months ago, and I was pretty lost here at times with this film. Didn't really know which characters were which. However, this film focuses on the aftermath of the first film, and we see some footage of this news footage and this interview footage. You've got someone directly involved with the town, the Abaddon. You've got psychic medium, and you've got someone involved in the documentary of the first Hell House film. They're all discussing the hotel and the ins and outs of all the things that have gone on with it, and it kind of keeps shifting back and forth, these time shifts. So you see these interview stuff, and then you see this new documentary crew who are determined to uncover the truth, as they always are, and they want to go to the Abaddon Hotel. So they recruit the help of one of the original filmmakers who swore never to go back, but of course he gets talked into going back. And they want to prove that all the events are real, and they think that there's some evidence in the basement. Of course there is always in the basement, of the truth that can be told to the whole world and truth be revealed to everybody. So foolishly, there's a small group of people go back to this Abaddon Hotel, and one of them going back who clearly should know better. And they are joined as well by the psychic medium from this interview panel that you see at the beginning of the show. And needless to say, it doesn't go according to plan as far as they're concerned anyway. And I don't really need to say any more on the plot of this film. I think you can pretty much figure out where it goes from there. Right. What do I think of this film? Well, I'm a little bit mixed on it. I think there are aspects of this film that really don't work, and I think there are aspects that do work. I think the people behind this film, and probably the first film, have got a real knack for creating tension and genuine scares, as evident in the first one, and as evident at times in this second one. But what I think they lack is the ability to give good storytelling, because the setup of this film doesn't work. It's unbelievable. It's poorly acted, poorly presented, and there's these weird time shifts that it all feels a bit jarring and a little bit fake, and a little bit messy. The setup's a bit messy. When they actually get to the hotel and get in the Abaddon Hotel, and things start getting spooky and scary, this film is when it's at its strongest, and we do get 2 or 3 genuinely good scares in this film. I don't think that can be denied. But the reasons for going back to this hotel, in my opinion, are pretty thin. And they also set up in this film clearly a third film. So obviously I think we're gonna get another one here. There's some weird injections of humour occasionally in this film, like mainly from one of the characters, like the cameraman, the guy behind the camera, that just feel a bit misplaced, and I thought didn't particularly work very well. And the guy playing the psychic medium, you just wanted to dive in the screen and punch him upside the head. He was really annoying and really didn't work. It was too camp and too unrealistic. So from that perspective, that didn't work either, and I don't think they needed the psychic medium other than, you know, him and his cameraman. It's more bodies in the hotel for scares, I suppose. So I'm a little bit mixed with this film. I really wanted to enjoy it, and there were aspects of this film I did enjoy. Like, say, when they get in the hotel and it starts getting creepy and spooky, and you start getting all that atmosphere, soaking it all in again, you know, with the lights flashing and the spooky stuff out there, and seeing these things moving about, and it does get to you, and there's a few genuine scares here and there. But I think the setup was messy. I thought the ending was a bit messy, and revealed too much. And left more questions than answers, if you like, which maybe they'll answer in the next one, I don't know. So for me, guys, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It is certainly watchable, but compared to the first one, it is a bit of a disappointment. I don't think that can be denied, but it is pretty effective when it does what it does best. Unfortunately, though, the rest of it is a little bit messy. So there you go, guys. Hell House LLC 2, the Abaddon Hotel. I hope you enjoyed the review, and thank you very much for watching.